What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
I'm the one that's been talking to you on Facebook. I'm Shane.
Hey, good to meet you.
You as well.
I know around here. I don't know if you know Richard Brooker, but he was played Jason Part 3.
Yeah, I remember you sending.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense why these look like Migos. Because they are.
That is so nice of you. Okay. All right. You.
Who's this knife signed by? This one here.
That one, it's Felicia Rose from Sleepaway Camp.
Who's it? I'm sorry.
Felicia Rose from
Felicia Rose.
Yeah, and I think this one's
That one I found.
Spit on Her Grave. Yeah.
Did you have any like price in mind on what you were hoping to get for?
Not so much on that stuff. On the Jason Machete, I was
Yeah,
I
that's
could do much less than 600 because
like this is the closest one I can find. Pretty much these two, but again, they have a bunch of cast members signed on them, and not just him. So I don't know like what your best is, but like I mean, obviously, if that one went for $660, I can't do $600. There's no money in it for me.
I got this over here. I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't yet. It's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. Don't let me forget that I have his Evil Dead figure back here. I'm not going to sit on it. What were you looking for on this guy? Is he new or has he been?
Yeah, I bought it when he came out. Probably, I guess he came out last year, maybe.
Okay.
A year before, maybe.
So he is sealed still, like
Yeah.
new. You haven't used him. Another new one back in August for $290 as well. So
Really?
worth around $300 to $350, I would guess.
You do it half.
Yeah, typically around half. So
That's fine. I know
yeah,
you gotta
so
make
you'd be
money.
looking like probably for me around 160. I'd be kind of right in between.
I know you gotta make money.
This stuff here, and then the two knives in there. Not this, just all this stuff on this side. This is the value I came up with was $750. So again, I'd be about half that. So you'd be looking at like $375. A lot of these figures are like these are like not even $10, you know, anymore.
Yeah, because they're not a few years
I'm kind of
old.
surprised that Well, I was looking at them and I was like, these look a lot like Migos.
Yeah.
And then I looked on the back and I was like, oh, it's because they are Migos. So and then like these were $20 each, and the most expensive thing here was I think this.
Yeah, they're older stuff. So yeah,
That one was pretty good. And then I've had this Spawn figure like 20 times.
Yeah,
and that one was
they're
pretty
hit or
good.
miss. Those are so.
That one was good. I was surprised this one wasn't more. I guess is he newer?
No, he's from probably 2004.
How's it
Yeah.
say? He was on like $30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Some
like,
of them
what?
you think would be the ones you wouldn't think.
And same thing with the Trick or Treat guy. I thought he'd be really expensive.
Yeah.
That movie is blown up.
Yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I love that movie. Nice. So for the everything but this guy,
Okay.
you're looking at like $710 is what we're looking at. Do you know what you want for this guy? Like what your best would be? It's one of those things that's really hard to value. I mean, I think it's probably worth about what you're asking. That's probably what it's worth. Is about $600, and it's something I'd be fine doing more than 50% on because it's a cool display piece for the shop. But I just don't know how low you'd be willing to go.
I don't think I could really take any less than 5 for it. Where I got a letter, JSA, and everything. But
Yeah. Let me see if those other ones have letters. Authenticity. I'm sure they did. They just have pictures. Is it JSA?
Yeah, okay. Make sure.
Oh.
Yeah, that's got the picture of the knife itself.
Okay.
2019.
Yeah, I got it signed at Scarefest years ago and had it authenticated later.
I'm surprised they didn't just give you a sticker on the spot.
Well, they wasn't there.
Oh,
They wasn't at the event. And then they came back to Lexington Comic Con or whatever. I brought the knife in, let them do whatever they do with it.
Nice.
Would you do 440 on this, and I'll make it an even 1150? I'll take a chance on it at 440. I don't honestly know what we're going to get out of it. I don't even know. I might just break even, but it's just one of those things that.
Could you do
It
it
might
even
be.
12? Or could you do 1150 and $75 in store credit.
I'll do
Or
$11.50 cash and $50 store credit.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay. Did you want to pick something out, or did you just want to store the store credit, or for later, or because we could put it on like a gift card if you don't find anything you want today?
Yeah, let's do a gift card.
And we'll just save it back. So how long have you been collecting this kind of stuff?
God, as long as I'm more into like 90s stuff, childhood video games right now.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to sell all this and like pay my truck off some of it. So I'm still not done collecting. I've just got to figure out which one I want to collect. I have a ton more. I just got to go through totes.
It's hard to like focus on one thing when you're doing this kind of stuff, because you branch out and all of a sudden you've got like a bunch of Jason stuff and you're like, well, now I kind of want some Freddy stuff. Yeah. And then you start doing that and you're like, well, Leatherface seems cool. And then you just end up with all this stuff that I used to do that. I used to collect action figures back in the day, and
man, probably about this time next year, I regret selling all this because I'll start seeing something. I see one YouTube video or something cool, then I'm right back into it again.
Yeah. So the way the gift card work, I'll give you your receipt, but I'll put this on we've got a little sheet back here. We'll have it back. I'll write your name next to it, and then whenever you come in and want to use it, then use it that way. And then obviously there's a receipt too if your gift card says it's there. I need you to sign that X for me there. We got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 50, 11, 1150. There you go, man. You want this envelope to put it in?
I will have to take my totes out of my life.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't need any more
Yes,
totes.
please.
No more totes,
No more
please.
totes.
We should have told you that was a requirement.
Yeah. You actually have to pay me back $50 to keep your totes. To store them. I think that's everything out of there, so.
If I find more of it, you interested in more of it?
Yeah, we'll take whatever you have. Yeah. Anything that anything you come up with that you want to get rid of or whatever, you can bring it by or send it on Facebook, and we'll probably, if it's like related, if it's this kind of stuff, we'll definitely take it. It always sells pretty well for us, so.
Yeah, usually horror stuff. I know I had much issue with.
Yeah. Or we need the knife or the machete.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what?
My bad.
No, you're good.
Appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you, man. Yeah. Snagged this Richard Brooker, right? That's the last name. The guy that played Jason. Yeah, I think he said Jason the third one. So this is pretty cool. So a signed piece. He wrote "Stay Alive" on it, and it's got a JSA certification with it. So that's a really cool piece. And then all this stuff you see on the counter, lots of like horror action figures, horror props, and different things. This is actually a really cool blanket. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, fleece throw. I think I'm going to actually hang this on Ellie's wall just to freak her out. That'd be horrible. This was actually pretty expensive. This was like 50 to 70 bucks, I think. Then a few signed knives, which is kind of cool. So this one's signed by somebody. I don't remember who he said this one was. I think Sleepaway Camp. And this one came from I Spit on Your Grave. And this is a bat signed from Cujo by D. Wallace, which is pretty cool. And then we got a whole bunch of other stuff on the other counter that mostly just like pops and Killer Clown stuff. This was cool though. This was, you all probably saw on the camera, but this 5 foot tall shorty thing, statue, like figure thing, that I guess just for display came from Spirit Halloween. So yeah, that's what we got. Picked all this up for $1,150. Should double our money. I'm not sure on the machete yet exactly what we're going to make. I'm taking a high on it. I think that with the JSA certification, we should at least get $657 for it. And then everything else should double our money on. So yeah, pretty cool stuff.